Welcome back to another episode of Multiblock Madness, where I just finished setting up the this storage drawer system to the network. Just connected it with some simple cables beneath that can pretty easily be swapped out with applied energistics cables whenever we get there. But now you'll see we've got a bunch of stuff, tons of all these small piles and so on and so forth. I guess it's not called dust, maybe powder? No, it can't be powder. Huh. Wonder why it's just showing. That's kind of weird. Oh, pulverized. Okay. There it is. So we'll be able to pull that out if we need to. It actually took a little bit less than I expected. I also made this automatic torch just so I wouldn't have to manually place torches underneath. Made the cave illuminator pretty easy. Just have to find the beneath portal. Not sure where that is, but if I were to guess, I would say probably by the other portals. It looks like the Twilight Forest portal got moved. Yep, here it is. Perfect. So yeah, here it is. It looks like he already placed torches everywhere, but I'll still place this guy. And I would place it on the bottom, but well, there's really no need. So I'm just gonna place it on top. Right, I can't access. Right, here we go. So I'm just gonna place it above the portal. Actually, I wonder if we can just move this down there. Must be dark up here. Perfect. Let there be lag. Okay, cool. That'll finish lighting up all the areas, and yeah, it'll just look neat. Look at that gold, molten gold. That's pretty cool. Okay. Yep, no real reason to do this, just, well, wanted to. Let's see. So today I'd like to get some more progression done. I might do this magic-y stuff. Yeah, let's whip these guys up. And then we'll do, maybe we can even get the tier 3 blood altar. That'd be kind of cool. I'm actually going to do this first. So that's going to require air and earth, which neither of which we have at the moment. Oh, and there's my beacon. Okay, so I'm going to make the Sojourner's Staff, maybe even the Loot Fabricator. I don't know. This is what, maybe, so yeah, it's basically convenience or progression. At this point, I'm not too worried about progression because he was able to be on this weekend. Actually, I'm not sure if he's still on or not, but either way, might do some progression. Definitely will get this guy out of the way, and might get this guy. We'll see. Might leave the tech progression to Hua this time, but again, we shall see. I'll be back once I've got some stuff crafted up. Okay, slight-ish change of plans. Decided to do some trials because I wanted to get the belt, which requires the different types of dusts. These you can get from the Loot Fabricator, or no, yeah, the Loot Fabricator. So what I'm going to do is use this, because now I have the tier 2 orb, so I'm going to farm some matter via this trial. I'm going to grind it up. I'm going to alchemize it with pyrotheum dust, and then I'm going to make a loop fabricator and get some thermal stuff. So I'm gonna do, let's see, 3 from that guy. Oh, I should have. Oh well. Yeah, I was hoping to. It looks like I got 10 from that, so it looks like it'll be 2 more trials. So yeah, this stuff can be. You can actually make this with a tier 3, which is, wait, why is that just, there we go, with a Ember Crystal Cluster. But this requires the Arc Furnace. So we can't quite do that yet. So yeah, that's the plan. Grind it down, alchemize it into the thermal, and then get the thermal data. This can also be used for some iron, which is not too bad. I might spice it up and try out some different models, but I'd have to find the mobs first. So anyway, I'm gonna do this a couple more times and I'll be back. Okay, well I managed to level up my data model and then pull my trial key out and attune it to the advanced tier. So this will actually have 5. This will have 4 waves though, so it's gonna be a little bit more challenging. Obviously, to be fair, to be completely fair, I could just make better gear, but well, I mean, I'm having fun. Okay, so got the pristine matter powder. Gonna do some alchemy. This will use some life essence and some elemental dust to make thermal matter. There we go. We can run this through our loop fabricator. And get basically anything that we need to make the dust. Let's go, well, let's just hang on to those actually. So there's that. I've actually already made all the ones that we need: pyrotheum, aerothium, and petrothium, and cryotheum. Pyrotheum is ironically the easiest to make, so I'll just actually make up a couple more of those. Yep, so there's that. I also just made up this divination sigil. I also finished the Sojourner's sash. So, right here. And I've got auto step now, which is kind of fantastic. Didn't quite like auto step. Okay, so what we're going to be working on next is, well, I also completed the metal presses. You can see right here. This might get changed at some point, but we'll see. It's not bad. Yeah, all these just go, yeah, and actually conveyor belts, and then scaffolding. I'm gonna change this up a bit. Where my X go? Oh, and I had to remove my tool belt because I had to remove my tool belt so I could wear the belt of going fast. So anyway, what this will do is it'll just, anything that goes in, we'll just, let's see, rods, let's see, what's a rod we need a lot of? Not sure. I feel like copper though, maybe. Well, that one is probably a bad example. Let's go with plates. So let's say we want some steel plates, for example. We can just go over here, drop the plates on. There we go. Perfect. And that way they'll all end up in here. So it's easier to get. Obviously I didn't need the steel scaffoldings, but well, it looks cooler, so. Nice. I wonder where the fluid's going. Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. This is some clinker bricks. They're actually a little bit cheaper to craft than regular bricks because effectively it's 3 bricks equals 8. So it's not bad. It's just got a little bit better texture than regular bricks. That's unique. The one downside is if you back up, it looks kind of funky. You can see looks kind of strange, but it looks cool up close. Anywho, I'm gonna keep working towards well, the arc furnace. So maybe I'll whip that up. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. This would be fun as well. So yeah, maybe I'll get that started. This doesn't have a capsule, which is kind of unfortunate. So we'll see. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do and I'll be back. You're gonna be using a lot of steel, so mass produce this stuff. It's not that difficult to craft up, as long as you know, just make a lot at a time, especially if you're using the high oven. That's interesting. Tar, huh? Good luck getting both of those. Pretty sure that recipe doesn't work. Actually, yeah, I think it might. Either way, back to ingredient gathering. Okay, so now to find a good place for the pump jack. Got it all loaded up here, ready to go. I think we're gonna end up putting it in this side of the base, so I will start drilling and let you know if I find anything interesting. So I decided to do a few pump jacks. I've got 3 already. Doing a bit more core drilling to find ideal locations. There's a 2,000 bucket one. That's got copper in it, so that might not be too bad. The other ones I think were at 13 and 8,000. So worst case scenario, I can put it in this one. There we go, 8. Cool, that's a lot better. Oh, that's actually iron. Dope. Might even excavate that guy. So we'll throw my my pump jack here, and then activate black ender tank. We got one more. Do we got light engineering, blocks of steel, steel? Okay, so more steel stuff. So it looks like we're gonna need some steel. Actually, you know what? We'll do iron ore. 5 stacks. That's 10 stacks of steel. Sulfur. Okay, so we're kind of low on sulfur right now. I think. Let's see. Tank. So I think we can actually just do this. Yeah. So let me set up what I'm thinking, and I will be back. Okay, so I just set up a little bit of sulfur automation. I've got a bucket that just goes into here and then goes back into here after it's full. This should work in theory. Might have ended up in here. Nope. And where's my bucket at? So this should be pulling the bucket. I have the bucket. Okay. So in theory, I can put the bucket in here, put the lava, ends up in here. Okay, wait. Oh, right. Okay, so it needs to have one in the inventory. So it's trying to just put it back in. There we go. Now, once it's a bucket, it goes into here. How did that lava bucket get in there? It's interesting. Okay, so this should just keep making obsidian. So it'll just turn this lava into obsidian, basically, or obsidian, sulfur. Cool. I'm not sure exactly how much that requires. Doesn't seem like. This is a little bit slow because the items actually have to travel. Unlike item conduits where it's just go Sam. I don't actually know if this even has a, yeah, cool. Tier 0, doesn't even need an orb. Cool. Okay, there we go. Sulfur. So I'm actually gonna replace this with a drawer. Here we go. Fringe 2x2. That way I can put like a storage downgrade or something on it. Storage. Hey. Oh, that's right. I made an extra storage remote because I somehow lost mine. So now I need to upgrade. Upgrade 2 stacks of sulfur, 3 stacks, 4 stacks is fine. Cool. There we go. 72. I think the quantity key might be neat. Quantity key. Quantity key. Oh, that's unfortunate. Cool. Quantify key. Oh. Yeah, just put that in there. Okay, cool. So this should just keep making sulfur. Okay, we're pretty low. Where does that goes? I'm actually gonna upgrade that real quick. I wonder if I have this stuff required to make a matrix. I do. Just need the scepter of manipulation. Boom. Now we store 3 times as much? 2 times? 4 times? Cool. Sulfur. So I'm gonna grab a stack of sulfur. I think this has a. I'm actually gonna run it through the lab blender real quick. And what that'll do is make sulfur bearing compound. Now, this makes 8 per 3 sulfur. I actually have not done the math on this, but it effectively triples your sulfur, and this stuff has a 80% chance to be used instead of a 33%. Means that 1 sulfur can do 3 steel on average, while one of these can do no, 5 of these can do, well, let's see. Yeah, 400. Not sure what the math is on that, honestly. Anyway, I think it's a better rate. Either way, we have more of it, so. Okay, the other thing is Limestone Flux, which I think we can actually use this cracked lime as well. Yes. but that's the same ratio. So I'll just use it up. And then the other item is, actually that's it, isn't it? Sulfur and, okay, so the chute. I think the chute is where you put in your orbs. Is that correct? That's correct. Here's where you put in your other stuff. So that should fill up. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of the ore in here. Actually, let's just make, no. Cool. So let's get some coke. Actually, this stuff heats up very fast and burns very long. So let's use this. Maybe we'll get there. Looks like it. Oh yeah. Dope. And that's getting put into here, which needs a plate cast, which I think I remember putting on the network. Plate, yep, plate cast. And that's max output of 1. We'll put this upgrade on it. Awesome. That'll make steel for days. Cool. So I'm actually going to run another thing of sulfur through the lab blender here. Not bad, not bad. Dope. Okay, put that in here. And I'll actually grab some limestone flux as well, because I noticed that there was a bunch in here. Actually, I'm just going to grab all of it. Because it's not like it'll all get used, so cannot hurt. Awesome. Steel. Oh, that's plates. That's good, but not what I wanted. So odds are, screw it, that's fine. There we go. Time to bottle that a couple times, catch up. Awesome. So yeah, this will make 10 stacks of steel, which is not bad, not bad. That'll get us started. Okay, so we're making sulfur. Pretty low on lava. That's all right though. That's passive, so. Yeah, that'll be all right. Might just speed this guy up though, just for a sec. Apparently that's effectively an infinite chance to not break, so it's fine. Cool, so that'll just keep making sulfur. So let's see, I'm gonna do, now that we have some more steel, I can finish off my 4th, maybe even 5th. I think I'm gonna make 5 of these guys. So let's do another like that. Let's do some more light engineering blocks. Iron mechanical components. Iron plates. We'll do a stack. I hope that this is the good. Boom. There's that. And then the orb. Some light engineering blocks. Let's see what we need still. Blocks of steel and steel sheet metal. Sheet metal. steel. Okay, cool. Cool. So I also believe we're gonna want some tanks. I think we got some of those tanks chilling. What we don't have is some dynamic tanks. Cool. I'll just make a bunch of these. Stack is fine. Basic tank. Yeah, I think we got a decent amount of portable tanks, so we'll just use. That should be fine. Cool. And then I draw a controller. What do we need? A drawer? Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's that. Let's do a little bit more core drilling. We could use this one. It's just not great. 2,000 buckets is barely anything. Let's prospect a bit more, and I'll be back once I've got these two placed. Okay, got all 5 placed. Got 1 here, 2, 3, 4, and then where'd that last one go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. I'm just hooking them up to power, hooking them up to the black ender tank network. I'm planning on basically turning them on as needed. For now, it's going to be just manual because, well, that's kind of a funny sound. It's some dude saying beep. Okay, so this is, I'm pretty sure these are all, actually, don't have to guess, I can just check. So regularly it is redstone required to turn it off. So this is redstone to turn it off. I guess there's some power in there. Oh, that's right, I put it in. Inverted, not inverted. So we will turn it off. I saw something on Reddit about changing the sound to these, and now I totally get why. So if I'm not doing this wrong, this should be disabling all of these for when I finally connect them to power. So I'm going to do that. I've just got some posts and so on. I'm going to make some more wires because I'm out. Actually, yeah, I can just make wires now. Cool, that's going to help a lot. Wires is this guy. Nope. That's rods, apparently. Well, I'm sure I'll use electrum rods at some point. Okay. Let's go with that for now. And these guys, yep. I don't know. I think you require like some fancy garbage to do this. Yeah. Okay, we got a bunch of that, so I'll just do that. And then creosote. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just do that. At some point, I'm gonna have to move that. Okay, that's done. Well, that's not really surprising, I guess. Nice. Let me get the building. Creosote bucket should be. Oh man, where did you move it? Creosote. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Ooh, a holding one. Nice. So I'm pretty sure this will work just fine. Dope. Did. Yeah, 8's alright for now. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep doing this, which is basically just connect these guys in a chain. Ideally, I would have a lever remote. This actually might be smarter. I wonder if I can do. Actually, I don't think I have to get that weird. I think I can literally just do like some wireless redstone. Either way, I wonder if this counts as a lever. Probably not. No. Oh well. That's all right. I'll do that at some point probably. Okay, so I'm gonna hook these guys up and I'll be back. But that's us out of time for this episode. So, um, we'll be back next episode. Thanks for watching. I didn't actually plan on ending here, but I ended up recording about an hour, so I'm gonna have to split this into 2 episodes. So I'll see you next one.